Whether it's a downed tree or flooded home, there's no shortage of damage following major storms.
Oh my God.
There's also no shortage of folks shocked to find out their insurance policies don't cover the damage.
Most of it is what they're not going to cover.
For instance, if a tree falls on your house, the resulting damage is generally covered. But if it falls on your car, well, it depends. Insurance.com's Laura Adams explains you must have comprehensive coverage.
If you only have liability, that damage will have to be paid out of pocket.
And these Tiburon business owners were horrified to learn their flood damage from last week's storm is not covered because the water came from the ground. Had the water damage come from a leak or a hole in the roof, it would have been covered.
Water from above is covered with the policy. Water from the ground is considered flooding and would not be covered under a typical policy.
For that, you'd need separate flood insurance, and runoff or clogged storm drains often lead to flooding in areas homeowners might not expect. For example, you may remember the 2011 Capitola floods or this water main break in San Francisco last year. The response from most insurers?
I talked to them on the phone for maybe a minute or two, and they said, we're not covering it, and that's it.
If a pipe breaks inside your home, the flood damage is generally covered. But flooding due to city pipes or sewer backups are not necessarily covered.
That would be up to the individual consumer to add that policy, so make sure you know if it's in there or not.
Now's the time to check your policy and consider buying flood insurance even if you don't live in a FEMA flood zone. After all, you don't want to wait until a rainy day to find out you're not covered.
Now, there is a 30-day waiting period for policies to go into effect, so it's too late to add flood insurance tonight for this evening's storm. But what you can do is head outside and clean those gutters near your house. Many are clogged with leaves this time of year, and that can cause flooding that will not be covered under most policies. And if you have a storm-related consumer problem or question, go ahead and give us a call. 888-5-HELPS-YOU.
And a lot of those leaves are saturated because of the storm we had before. It's just a mess right now.
Exactly. I mean, really, that's the best thing you can do to protect yourself. People don't think, hey, they think, I don't live in a flood zone. But that doesn't mean your house won't flood due to storm drains.
Yeah. Okay.